Hey everybody, it's Deanna, and today we are doing our oil a day on Deep Blue. And I probably should have picked something like Digestin for today, but because nothing is more fitting than talking about that when you've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning with a vomiting 2-year-old. I am very grateful for having the oils in my life today because they are going to keep me healthy, hopefully. That's the goal. And my son, who couldn't even move this morning, is running around the living room right now, kind of preventing me from doing this video. So he seems to be feeling quite a bit better. His mom could use about 4 hours of sleep and a shower. That would be good too. But let's talk about Deep Blue for a second, which is an oil that every home needs because we all at some point are going to have bone pain, muscle pain, soft tissue pain, menstrual pain, or emotional pain. It's just inevitable. We're human and we move our bodies around and our bodies just do things and things happen to us. We bump, we fall, we overuse our muscles. And so there's not a home in the world that does not need to have Deep Blue oil. You'll see that has a child safety lock on it. And that's just because blends or oils that contain one of the properties that's found in wintergreen oil is thinning to the blood. However, if you do your own research on that, you'll find that it's not as concerning as what everyone makes it out to sound like. It's not something that's super dangerous, but just to be careful, we want you to know that this is something to keep out of reach of children. If you didn't know, doTERRA just came out with some child safety caps that you can purchase for all of your oils, because even though the oils are safe for kids, they need to be respected and used properly. And so we want to make sure that they don't grab them and use like a hot oil on their skin somewhere or drink the whole bottle when that's not how it was intended. So you can purchase those from doTERRA because we're all about kids and safety at our company. But so just keep this out of their reach and respect the fact that it does contain wintergreen oil. Wintergreen oil being in here is really important because that is really good for pain, especially pain in the bones. So if you've ever had like a deep bone bruise, wintergreen is great, and you can put a little hot compress, a warm compress, over the area after applying the oil to kind of drive it deeper to get it to the bone. We also have camphor bark oil, and a lot of people freak out about camphor, but doTERRA, to my knowledge, is the only company that uses white camphor, which is not the toxic kind of camphor. So it does all the good things that you expect, that you smell when you smell Deep Blue. You're probably picking up that camphor smell. That's what gives it that that, I don't want to compare it to any over-the-counter products, but there's that familiar smell that when we use for muscle rub, and that's that camphor. So this is not a toxic form of camphor. It also has blue tansy flower oil, which is what makes this blue. So somebody said this to me once before with Balance, which is another blend that's blue. They're like, oh, I'm allergic to blue dyes, and so I can't use these. But those, they're used to all these synthetic products that are out there where they're actually adding color. The blue tansy is supposed to be blue, and so this is blue because that's naturally occurring in nature, okay? So those are our two blue essential oils that we have, Balance and Deep Blue, and they're supposed to be blue. I just wanted you to know that. There's also blue chamomile flower and helichrysum. Helichrysum is what makes, in my opinion, what makes this extra unique compared to other products that just give you like the cooling and warming tingly feeling when you have muscle pain, because helichrysum is a really special oil, and it has the ability to really kind of speed up the healing process in your body and just help your body to kind of just regenerate itself, your cells to regenerate itself. So how you can see that in action is if you had like a cut or a scrape or some kind of wound and you were to apply helichrysum, you can see how quickly it's going to help your body to heal. Yeah, you're not supposed to touch that. That's mommy's and daddy's. It's not for boys. No touch. All done, please. All done. Thank you. All right. This fun parenting moment was brought to you by Deanna Nichols. Okay, back to this. So helichrysum being in here is what is going to ensure that you're not just going to have some temporary relief from the pain, but that your body's actually going to repair itself like it's supposed to, but it can kind of give you a quicker recovery time. And that is why we have so many professional athletes and people that are very active that love to use this product before and after they work out or play their sport. And so from this oil came another product called Deep Blue Rub. And Deep Blue Rub, sir, get down, please. That is danger. So clearly he's all better now because he's getting in massive amounts of trouble during my video. And this is what happens when you use oils. Maybe we shouldn't have used the oils so he could just give mommy a little bit longer of a break. Anyway, so Deep Blue Rub is a cream and it has the deep blue oil in it. And the reason why they did that in a cream is because the cream is going to kind of hold it longer on the surface. So if you have, it's kind of going to give you more immediate relief from your pain. Now, I will say that the ingredients in here are not 100% natural. Because that's just how it goes when you take something and try to make it into a familiar form. So, you know, we like to use these different creams that are out there. I guarantee you that even though this isn't 100% natural, that none of that other stuff out there has this stuff in it. And the essential oils make it worth it, in my opinion. So I recommend the Deep Blue Rub when you want to get more localized relief from pain. I'll be done in 1 minute. I know you need to have me right now because I'm doing something else. I love how that works. All right, give me 1 second, guys. We have parental crises happening. Okay, here you go, buddy. Let's sit down, please. Okay, and let mommy finish. Here you go. So recently, doTERRA actually, this is such a popular product that doTERRA actually put it in a 1 liter pump bottle, which is an insane size, but it's very popular among, you know, like trainers and sports teams and things like that. And so I believe it was this morning, doTERRA posted, I don't know if it was, I feel like it was Instagram maybe. They reposted a professional athlete's post about how he likes to use doTERRA oils. He plays for the New England Saints, and he had actually posted a while back. He had a knee injury, and he was out of the NFL for 3 years as a result of the injury and the resulting things that happened from the injury. And he personally attributes the use of doTERRA essential oils to aiding in his recovery and allowing him to be back in professional sports. And so we do work with a lot of athletes for that reason because these products are amazing. And there's a statistic out there that like 67% of people who get involved in doTERRA have a great experience with the Deep Blue products is why they get started. So Deep Blue is a really good one to share with people. It gives them an experience. I can't tell you the number of times when I've had a essential oil gathering at my house where we're trying to learn about the oils and somebody says they have pain and I give them Deep Blue, and before they even get home that night they call me and say, oh my gosh, like this is the first time my knee stopped hurting in forever. And so there's a lot of people who get like a big aha moment by using the Deep Blue. I recently shared with an athlete myself, and she was pretty sore and then called me the next day to tell me how she could not believe how much better she was feeling after using the Deep Blue Rub. So don't underestimate the power of Deep Blue Rub. It doesn't matter how severe your injury is. The helichrysum, especially being in there, is going to be really important as your body heals itself. So we're talking even broken bones, sprains, torn ligaments, all those types of things. Of course, you need to get medical care. Hopefully, I shouldn't have to say that. But in the course of your medical care, why not aid your body in repairing itself even faster and more completely by using these amazing products? So one last thing about the Deep Blue oil is doTERRA recommends this for topical use only. And I have diffused this oil to help me with emotional pain as well. There's nothing bad going to happen to you by diffusing Deep Blue oil. It's just a stronger oil, so you use less of it. You would want to do it in a larger room and not a really like small enclosed room, especially with a small person or a small pet in there. But as long as you're doing it carefully and safely, it's totally fine to diffuse. And a reason why is to get the emotional benefit, of course. And so if you're dealing with any kind of emotional pain, it can kind of help you work through that as well. So I just think sometimes we underestimate the power of Deep Blue to help us through different kinds of situations, and some pretty severe ones. So if you know somebody who's been in any kind of an accident or has had a sports injury, even have had like some kind of dental work done, even somebody who has ongoing back pain, there's been some pretty incredible stories that I've dealt with people with that have had hip pain and back pain for years, that it's really helping them in their live a healthier, more active life. So please share this video and share this oil with your friends, because you never know how it can improve somebody's quality of life. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear them. Please share them below, even if you're not watching live. And I promise to try to get some sleep and actually wear makeup tomorrow and be on time for our oil a day at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I believe we are talking about digestion. I think that would have been more appropriate for today's activities. But obviously it's working, which is why you got to see my parenting in action during this live video. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Shine on.